What's going on YouTube? Cloverbells here back with another Scarlet Violet video, and today we're going to be showcasing our HoOh team that we made as one of 6 rentals for the month of July. So HoOh is one of those Pokemon that is going to be much better in a dual restricted format just because the fact that you have to commit a single restricted to, this Pokemon in particular is just not as good as some of the other S tier and A tier options that you can use. For example, like Miraidon and the Calyrex, those are just way better because of the spread damage potential. There's no drawback. They're super fast. They hit super hard. But HoOh just doesn't really give you that. But it does give you a couple of tools that you can utilize that can make it at least decently viable. So the fire flying typing, for example, is going to give you a decent matchup, actually a very good matchup in stuff like Koraidon and also the Zamazenta stuff, because again, you can resist the fighting moves and then the fire moves also, and the steel moves you also resist at the same time. So HoOh gives you that matchup. And you also have speed control on this option, right? On this Pokemon, right? Tailwind is going to give you good plays for your other faster options on the team, which we're going to show you in a second. But Sacred Fire and Brave Bird are just relatively standard. Clear Amulet makes it a little bit better now to use because now you can't just cycle your Intimidates from Incineroar, for example, onto it. So in that sense, HoOh can be okay, and it's super bulky on the special defense end. So if you're going against Calyrex-Shadow Riders, the Ash Barrage is not going to be able to KO. In fact, not even 2 of them are going to KO unless they've already been boosted. And if they do have to go for the Terra Fairy, Draining Kiss stuff, that's just not going to bother HoOh at all whatsoever. So, you have that going for you. The only thing is you got to watch out for is, of course, Kyogre. You have to watch out for Miraidon, obviously. And Calyrex Ice Rider matchup is still a little bit iffy. You're taking neutral damage against Ice type attacks. But on the flip side, you have the super effective fire damage against it. So, and then, of course, the occasional burn is just going to be huge, right? So, just be aware of that in terms of positioning with your HoOh. To help you out into other games, right? You do have the TingLu, which again, a good solid ground type that's going to help you into Miraidon games a little bit. It's also going to help you into Calyrex-Shadow Rider games too. So, be aware of that. And then the Rocky Helmet chip is going to be good against physical options. But ideally, look, you can Snarl, you can make things take, reduce special attack damage, Ruination, good occasional chip damage, to put things in KO range of Sacred Fire, Surging Strikes, Ice Spinner, that kind of stuff. Stomping Tantrum, also good ground tech to have against, fire types and the Miraidon stuff as well. It's also good into Iron Hands a little bit, right? Because you have that ground immunity, you have ground super effective damage. So you can do a lot of things with TingLu and HoOh on the field at the same time. So yeah, just see if you can position it properly. But also, don't forget, you also have Terra Grass, which is going to help you into Kyogre games. It's also going to help you into Miraidon games too, because you can resist electric attacks, right? So preserve the Terra on HoOh if you can in those matchups. Amoongus here, it's going to help you in those Trick Room games, and it's a standard Amoongus set. And believe it or not, depending on their Miraidon teams, you can also use the Amoongus in Miraidon games as well, because again, you don't have to click Spore as long as you can redirect attacks away from HoOh. So this way you can get up your Tailwind and then bring in your other faster, harder hitting options like Urshifu and Chien-Pao in the back. That's also going to help you too, right? Then over here we have Raging Bolt. So Raging Bolt again can be good also into those Miraidon and those Kyogre games too, because again you can pressure the Kyogre with electric attacks. You have an Assault Vest, and then at the same time, if you want to bring in 2 Miraidon games, the electric terrain is just going to boost you. So you're going to do some good damage there. You have speed control with Electro Web. You have Volt Switch potential, which is great with HoOh, right? And Amoongus. Because again, remember, HoOh and Amoongus, they both have Regenerator. So, if you're able to just switch these Pokemon out, they're going to get a lot more health back in the end game. And then, with Volt Switch on their Raging Bolt, that's just going to, bring them back both on the same, bring them onto the field at the same time. With more health than what they started with, in the turn of, right? And then from here, you can also just use the Raging Bolt to soak up water type attacks for the HoOh slot in general, which is also nice. And again, they support each other relatively well. So if a ground type attack is coming into Raging Bolt, you can just pivot into HoOh and the ground attack gets whiffed. So they have some good defensive synergy, with each other. Then over here, we have Urshifu and Chien-Pao here. So, with Urshifu, this is our coaching Urshifu set, right? So what you can do is coach the HoOh, make it bulky, make it hit harder, +1 attack, +1 defense. Then you add the fact that you can do TingLu, and then just snarl stuff. So now you're taking reduced special attack damage. So it works out. Coaching HoOh is quite strong because sometimes, you know, without a damage boosting item, HoOh is a little bit underwhelming. But if you can just coach it with Urshifu, then you make it super bulky, and it has great special defense in general anyway. So then it just becomes a little bit harder to remove, right? And of course, ChienPao here makes Urshifu and HoOh hit harder. ChienPao also great at removing Miraidon terrain, great at removing Indeedee terrain. You can coach the ChienPao too, right? So if you can just do coaching into Ice Spinner or coaching into +1 Sacred Swords or +1 Sucker Punches, that's going to be very good and very useful in a lot of different games because you have priority. And then at the same time, you can just simply outspeed things. This is a Jolly ChienPao, by the way. So I decided to make it Jolly rather than Adamant here. You know, with Tailwind and Volt's, Electro Web, I think Jolly ChienPao goes a long way. You can outspeed a lot of the base 135s without too much worry. And I think it's just useful to have in terms of just having a faster ChienPao at the moment right now. So, if you can position HoOh ChienPao on the field at the same time, you can just blow things up under Tailwind, Sacred Fire, get some key burns, and then just clean up with whatever you have in the bag. All right, so it's a positional-based team. It's not the easiest team to use, but, in the right team comp, I think HoOh can do relatively well. But like I said, it is just better in a dual restricted format. But hopefully we can get some cool wins with it today. So without wasting any further time, let's just go straight into the ranked battles and see if we can get some wins with HoOh today. Okay, we've got Koraidon here. There is a Hisuian-Goodra. Okay. So HoOh looks pretty decent against Koraidon, right? It's one of the matchups that it does well with. There is a Raging Bolt, so I would imagine that has to come. He probably brings the Flutter main as well. And I don't think he needs the Amoongus or the Goodra. I think he probably just goes Instant. That would be my 4. I think he brings the Raging Bolt, the Flutter, the Koraidon, and the Incineroar. Okay. So I could also bring Raging Bolt here and go for Tailwind turn 1. If he wants to go Flutter main, not bad either. I could coach the HoOh as well. That could be a play. I do have ChienPao here. ChienPao looks interesting here as well. Even TingLu to an extent, if he does want to bring the Incineroar. How do I want to do this? I could coach the HoOh here. Or I could go like Urshifu ChienPao turn 1, ideally. Alright, how about this? We'll go this route. Bring this, and let's bring Raging Bolt here. And this is the 1. So I don't know if I know that's the 4 I want. I don't know if I want it in that particular order, but we're gonna find out. We'll see how this ends up. I think Raging Bolt could be huge here, depending on how we position it, of course. Let's see. It's kind of interesting Koraidon team. A little bit more unconventional, but I think it's alright. We'll manage. Alright, Instant Raging Bolt. Okay. So that pressures the HoOh somewhat, but we do have an Urshifu here. You can't really click Fake Out. I can Terra Grass the HoOh, of course. I can just remove the Instant if I want. I can just protect turn 1 and just go Terra Ghost here. Alright, and see what he wants to do. And then next turn, switch on to ChienPao ideally, right? So that could be my play. But let's see. I'm going to protect. And I think now I will actually just go straight Terra turn 1 Surging Strikes and just try and remove the Incineroar. I know I'll be locked in, but it's not the end of the world here. And looks like there's no swappage. Right, so he stays. And then we get to see the item on the instant. Could be Citrus, could be the Goggles here. But again, just dodging the Fake Out and not trying to die to Raging Bolt turn 1 here. So let's see what he decides to do. So we know Koraidon's in the back. Ideally, it should be... Oh, he went into the whole slot. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. Then he's just going Thunderclap. Yeah, he wanted the Urshifu, of course. Alright, so here's the Surging Strikes. Alright, so this looks good. Let's see if it's a berry on the ensign or if it's just straight Goggles here. Nope. Alright, so we just get a removal here. So now, again, Koraidon's in the bag, but is there Flutter Mane with it? That's the other question. Alright, and now he knows. Then I have to somehow get HoOh in position with ChienPao. That one is the harder one. I could also preserve the Ursh. I am Scarf. Doesn't know that yet. He might know that now. But let's see. And I know I can take one. Alright, there's the Koraidon now. Now HoOh's in trouble here. Actually, all my options are in trouble, ideally. If I can get off a Tailwind, that would be great. And I think that's exactly what I want to try and do, is to get that Tailwind. Yeah, he can just go for the knockout here, but I don't think he's faster. So I kind of just want to try and Tailwind turn 1 here and just get out. And I could even go into my own Raging Bolt. And this could also be pretty good for me in a sense. Alright, so we'll save the Ursh. And we might even need it in the endgame here. So let's go out here. He might Thunderclap the Ursh, which is all. He might Thunderclap the HoOh, but this is also why I'm doing this play. I could have gotten a free Tailwind on HoOh turn 1 too, right? Because he kind of ignored the HoOh. He did fake it out, but yeah. Alright, so here's the Koraidon here. I think this is going to be Terra Fire, obviously. So that's good for Urshifu later on if we can stall out this Sun, but yeah. Alright, so it's just raw Flare Blitz here, but into which slot here? It's going into HoOh, so it's going to do quite some damage, and that's actually a lot of damage. Okay, but yeah, we do go for a Tailwind, so HoOh does give me the speed control, the speed advantage in this sense. He's going for Volt Switch, so HoOh, it was nice knowing you, you did your best. You came in, you clicked Tailwind, and this might even be Flutter Mane now. But yeah. So he ignored the Ursh, said it's no threat to me. Raging Bolt looks interesting now though in the Sun. I do have Tailwind, so I have that advantage going for me. And what is this? It is in fact a Flutter. So he did bring the 4 that I thought he would bring. I mean, there was no sense in bringing the Amoongus and the Goodra here. So we have Ice Spinner. Can always do that. And we have E-Webs. We also have Urshifu here. We do have Coaching, but we don't really have the need for it at the moment. It does have the Sun. I think it's just ChienPao here. It's gonna be tough, right? Well, we get Ice Spinner. Then, what does that really do in the grand scheme of things, right? He did Terra Fire. I think I'm just going to go into ChienPao here. I don't think I really have a choice. We can always pin the Flutter slot. I think the Flutter is ideally Sash. I do have E-Webs, but again, I still have Tailwind. And Koraidon does have some chip damage against it. I can just nuke this thing right now. He did give me the Sun. So I can pressure the Koraidon that way. And I can still Ice Spinner this slot, technically. But yeah, this is... Yeah, and then we just nuke this thing with a Draco. Yeah, let's just try this. See how he does here. I don't know if this kills, but... we do have some pressure here against the Koraidon. Let's see. He might protect Flutter. Maybe just Scout and stall a turn of Tailwind. No, he's just not going to protect. He's just going to give me the Ice Spinner. Alright. That looks like it's Sashed. Yep, it is. I could have Eve-Webs here. I think that would have been a better play. Alright, there's the Moonblast. Alright, we do live on the Raging Bolt, which is good. And we missed the Draco. That is unfortunate. That was looking pretty good. I'm always astounded when I miss Draco, because that move is 90+%. That's tough. That might lose me the game, actually. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think if I had a little bit more time to think during Team PvP, I kind of could have brought another 4, but yeah. Okay, so... I guess we can just protect here. He can protect the Flutter again, of course. But I think just going for this play here is also okay. How many turns of Sun does he have actually? He has 3 turns of Sun. Not super great, of course, by any means. I can protect the Chien-Pao. I think Thunderclap is a play that he can do, but I will just try and do this first, and then just do this. Okay, he's gonna swap it. Okay, so maybe thinking I was going for Ice Spinner in that slot. So here's Koraidon coming out. Okay. I would love to pick up the Flutter here, so this way I can stop the Sun. Okay, and then try and kill the Koraidon later on. Alright, we do get off the E-Waves, which is great news for me, and we slow down the Koraidon, which is great. So this is good for me. Alright, and then of course it is a... Oh, actually it's Clear Amulet, so never mind. Alright, so there's the Raging Bolt coming out here. Again, we have the speed advantage. And I think that thing is Assault Vest. How many turns of Tailwind do I have? I think it's just... I still have 1 turn. So, I do have this advantage. He can just simply Thunderclap. How do I want to do this? I can Sucker Punch, technically, the Koraidon here. And just put it in range and just kill the Raging Bolt right now if I can. And then let Urshifu clean up. How many turns of... Actually, how many turns of Sun? He's got 2 turns of Sun. I think this is enough. Alright, so let's Sucker this. And we'll still go for Draco over here. I think this is the play. Alright, so we Sucker the Raging Bolt. That's good damage. Alright, yep, and exactly. He went for Thunderclap. That's why I went for Sucker Punch. And we just have to... We do connect. Alright, so this is good. We should just remove the Raging Bolt. And now Urshifu should be able to win the game. And depending on how he wants to do the Flare Blitz stuff or whatever, I think we're fine. Even with the Sun. Yeah, there's Collision Course. You know, that's totally fine. He went for Raging Bolt here. You know, that's now Chien-Pao just wins the game. All right, good. So we missed Draco, but that was very punishing, but not enough. Now again, so here's the thing. Like HoOh went down early, but Tailwind won me the game. The speed control and the speed advantage did win me this game, so this is good. All right, so now we just clean up here. I think again, no more Tailwind, but we are Scarf, and we are, and I believe we are Jolly. Right? Yeah, I made this Jolly Chien-Pao, so that's good. Depending on how his Koraidon is teched, I don't think it matters. I could even just go for a Sucker Punch here, and he can protect, but it's not gonna matter, and just Surging Strikes the slot. Yeah. All right. Yeah, he tried, but oh, that's more than enough damage, and we're Scarf anyway. So yeah, there it is. Wrapped up Koraidon here. Good job, HoOh, giving the team speed control. Tailwind HoOh is quite good. You just need to know how to use it. All right, and then after that, all of our mons were in a great position. So, you know, but yeah, we didn't even need the HoOh Koraidon 1v1. We just let Ursh and Chien-Pao do the main job here, along with Raging Bolt, of course. Electro Webs was good there. Alright, we've got Miraidon. Oh, it's an Alolan-Raichu, but it's not the same Alolan-Raichu as we did in the last video. Alright, so we know what kind of things it could do. It could do Fake Out, it could do Fake Tears, it could do Dazzle, which could be very annoying. I think something like TingLu looks very good here. Like, I could do Chien-Pao TingLu as a lead, that would be, or even Urshifu TingLu, that could be a lead, and just coach the TingLu and make it strong. Yeah. I could even coach the Chien-Pao, to remove the Intimidate. Lots of things I can do here. I do want to keep HoOh in the back end, but I think Ursh, Chien-Pao, and TingLu are going to be important here to an extent. So it just all depends on how I want to do this. Do I start strong with Ursh, Chien-Pao here, and then just coach the Chien-Pao? Right, I could do that. I think I will do that, and then we'll bring in the TingLu. I want to say, yeah, could be good. Yeah, and then bring in HoOh in the back end, something like this. I think this would be alright. Let's see what Tino's got here. It's got a Suicune there. So that could be that actually. Okay, I just saw that. I did not bring Raging Bolt. So I think the Suicune is actually going to be difficult to remove if he brings it, which I would imagine he should, all things considered. Raichu and Incineroar. Okay, that's fine. So, if we Terra now, we have no Terra for HoOh later on. So that's the only thing about this. I can remove the Raichu now. He has double Fake Out, by the way. So, you know, he can Fake Out one, he can Fake Out the other, and things are going to happen. But at the same time, how do I want to do this? I can still technically coach the HoOh and save Chien-Pao for later. I don't need Chien-Pao now. You know what? I will do that. Let's do it. Let's coach. But let's go into HoOh here. And if he fakes out, he fakes out. We'll see what he does. Like, fake out Parting Shot would obviously be annoying, but, you know, we'll see how he decides to do this. Fake out Ursh, maybe Electric Move. Oh, he faked out with the Raichu. Okay. And, oh, just double fake out? Wait, what? Alright. That's a play. So, now we can Surging Strikes. Okay. We can Surging Strikes and technically just click Tailwind. Right? So we have that play available to us. And then what I can do is try and get Tailwind up. So I do have a Scarf. I think he might switch in the... Yeah, I think I have to do it like this. Hold on a second. I think we can coach. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna coach. I'm gonna coach the HoOh and I'm gonna go Tailwind here because I think he wants to bring in the Miraidon now. Yeah, exactly. See, this is why I didn't want to Surging Strikes that slot. Because now he's going to get the speed boost. Okay. Alright, and then I do need the Tailwind, ideally. And then if he wants the Electric move into the Urshifu, you know, this is why we Terra Ghost. So we don't die immediately. Okay. Alright, now, unfortunately, that does mean no Terra available for HoOh. But not the end of the world. Alright, oh, he went for Nuzzle! Okay, yeah, see, there's the Nuzzle move. Alright. I just need to not get parried here. Okay, we go for Tailwind, which is cool. I do need a nice little coaching boost if Urshifu can give that to me. Alright, we do get off the coaching, so HoOh is now +1, of course. We do have the Tailwind, which is nice as well. Kind of want to U-turn and get out of here and just protect and go into TingLu. So, oh yeah, but I'm locked into coaching. How do I want to do this? Kind of want to just go into Chien-Pao here. He nuzzled me already. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'm not in position yet. I'm gonna switch out here. If he doubles the Chien-Pao slot, I'm in trouble. But we'll see how he decides to play this. Okay, Sword of Ruin. Alright, we're gonna protect here. I don't want to just die to Miraidon nuke. Okay. And he went for Nuzzle into the HoOh slot. Okay. Alright, and oh, baby discharge. So he's gonna hit his... Is that just gonna... Alright, I need to not get parried. I need to not get parried here. Alright. Chien-Pao, please don't get parried. Please. Oh, okay, good. Alright, so now we can Ice Spinner this slot. And, you know, that's gonna be good damage. The Raichu, I don't really care so much right now. I don't want to just Sacred Fire it. I want to Brave... I could Brave Bird. Do have Tailwind up. What else did he bring? He has Incin. Suicune. Okay, so I still want to like do this. And I'll Brave Bird because I don't want to miss. Okay, he swaps. Is this Incin? Okay, it could be. Yeah, it is Incin. Alright, but this is a +1 HoOh with a Clear Amulet. So ChienPao, attack reduction and all. Alright, does he Terra it? He does. It's... Oh! If this is electric, then Sacred Fire was the better play. Oh no, I threw. Sacred Fire was the better play. Oh, why did I do this? That's my fault. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, no, Sacred Fire was the better play. Oh, why did I do this? Yeah, I didn't consider... I should have Sacred Fire. That would have just took it out. Oh, it takes it out anyway. Oh, thank God. Okay, great. Yo, HoOh was a champ. Alright, good job, HoOh. Alright, Incin. Nice job there. Alright, nice coming in with the Intimidate. Now we can just switch it out. And there's the Raichu again. No Surge Surfer for you. Alright, you do have Fake Out. But to what extent? How many turns of Tailwind? I've got one turn of Tailwind left. I can protect ChienPao here. I can just double protect. And I should still be fine. Because I got Urshifu in the end game. I don't know what else he's got in the back. I do have TingLu also, technically speaking. So, a couple ways. I can just protect for now. See what he does. Okay. Because if the Raichu wants to attack, we can always just blast it later. Alright, there's the Fake Out. Ding! Alright, you faked out the ChienPao. And did he double Fake Out? Oh, he went for Nuzzle. Okay. So, now we have a couple plays. Alright, Tailwind peters out, but we do have Sucker Punch pressure, and I don't think he brought a Furgraph to any extent. There is one thing he did not bring. It could be Kingambit, could be Suicune. I don't know what it is. I'm Sucker Punching, and I can still click Brave Bird into the slot. It should do a lot of damage into Incin here. Alright, he knows the Sucker Punch is coming. Alright, what is this? And Ramoth. I don't know what that is. Volcarona. Okay. Alright, Brave Bird comes out. Alright, should do some damage into Incin. Oh, it lives on 1! And there's a Rocky Helmet Incin? Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's bad. Wait, knockoff? Alright, he removes the ChienPao. Okay, this is still fine to an extent. I do have TingLu, and that's gonna be good. I have Ursh as well, so to speak. Alright, I just need to be in the right position. Alright, and I just need to not get parried. If I don't get parried, I'm chilling. And the question now becomes, does that thing have Rage Powder? But I kind of just want to do this and just Brave Bird the Volcarona. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. Again, we're fine if we don't get parried. We just win. Because then we have a TingLu in the back. So, this is quite interesting. He didn't bring the Suicune. Oh, okay, we get the Brave Bird. Volcarona goes down. HoOh kind of going hard this game. We got a crit. I don't think that crit mattered at +1. Alright, Urshifu. All you have to do is not get parried here. And HoOh actually just goes down by itself. So that's a free switch into TingLu. Alright. Ursh, be good? Yes, there it is. Okay, we're good. Alright, and even if Raichu comes in, you can't click Fake Out into this thing, so we should be good. Alright, there's more Rocky Helmet Chip. Still fine. Alright, Alolan-Raichu by itself. Not going to do the job here, but again, this is the value of TingLu. And once he sees that I have a ground type, I think he just clicks Forfeit. Because we know, we saw Fake Out, we saw Nuzzle. I don't know what else we might have, but I don't think it's going to be enough for TingLu. Alright, and at that range, yeah. Alright, and we've got Vessel Ruin, so that's it. Surging Strikes. See you later, Raichu. It was nice knowing you. I'm just going to click Stomping Tantrum, and that's it. Battle was canceled. Cancel the battle, my friend. You did your best. You did well. Alright, I don't see what else you can do here. Alright, Yeah, there it is. There's the battle was canceled. Alright, that took a few moments, but yeah, good job, HoOh. HoOh was going crazy. Another Miraidon, and we've got Pachirisu instead of an Alolan-Raichu in this slot. Okay, World Champion Pachirisu. There is a Landorus. HoOh looks good for that. Alright. And there's Incin again. Alright. Okay. So, I gotta tell you something. I think Ting-Lu and Raging... TingLu looks pretty good here. Now, there is a couple things I'm interested about. Like, what does HoOh actually do anything here? Is this a game where I just don't bring HoOh? Because, like, I know Chien-Pao look pretty good, so does Ting-Lu, and to an extent Raging Bolt. But at the same time, if I can get the speed advantage against the Whimsicott, that could be good as well. Incin's not gonna do a whole lot here. I can do ChienPao HoOh. He nukes it, he nukes it. I've got an idea. I don't know if it's like a great idea, but I'm gonna do this. Okay, I have to lock in. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but basically what I'm trying to do is just redirect and, you know, just get up my Tailwind and let stuff like Chien-Pao and Ursh do the job as well in the end game. And HoOh can occasionally, you know, chip in, right? But I think Whimsicott comes here. It just depends on what he wants to do, but yeah. I just want to shield the HoOh for now. Okay, let's see what he does here. Yeah, alright, Pachirisu, Ursh. Okay, you know what? This is actually looking pretty good. Okay? I have to say, this looks like a great Tailwind. Okay, and this looks like a great redirection. Now, what can really be interesting is if he goes Terra Grass here, but I don't think he's going to do that. So I'm just going to Rage Powder and see what happens. Yeah, he might go into Miraidon here, which is probably what he wanted to do. You know, just, you know, Flying Resist and, you know, no Spore. Yeah, see, there's a Miraidon. That's fine. That's just a free Tailwind for me. And, you know, he could do Fake Out, he could do Nuzzle. But yeah, there's the Rage Powder. Maybe he fakes out now. But we'll see. Yeah, but here's my Tailwind. No, he didn't. So what is this? Is this just straight Nuzzle here? What are we doing? Okay. Oh, Super Fang. Ooh, some chip damage. Okay, going into the Amoongus slot. Alright, well, listen, I got Sacred Fire here. This could be good. And I still want to redirect with the Spore. I kind of want to just remove that Pachirisu. It's kind of annoying. I've got the Tailwind up, and if he kills the Amoongus, then it's a free switch into something else that can put on more pressure than the Amoongus. Okay, so Mushroom doing his job. Don't need Spore when I've got more offensive options in the back. Alright, there's another Rage Powder. No Terra coming out. I would love a burn here to destroy the Sash. I know that thing is Sash. It's not Sash. That thing took it like a champ. Okay, Volt Switch comes out. Okay, Amoongus hangs on here. But what did we do with the Pachirisu here? I could even preserve the Amoongus. Is it just Incin? Is it Ursh? What are we doing? Alright, thinking about I could even save the Amoongus later. Potentially. Alright, what is this? It is the Ursh. Okay. Oh, it's Nuzzle. Yeah. Okay, we knew that was coming. Okay, good job. Oh, there's the Para. That's not good either. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's leftovers. I see. Yeah, I don't really care too much about the Ursh. I could Terra here. I could Blast it. I have the speed advantage. You could do Follow Me. I can Sacred Fire. Could Brave Bird. Kind of want to just go into my own Ursh, to be honest. Like, I could just Terra Grass and just again nuke it, don't miss, and just go into my own Ursh. Right? Alright, he's swapping. Who wants to take a Sacred Fire here? It's going to be Miraidon. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna swap the Amoongus here. So I get some health back, and I get some free chip into into the Miraidon here. I would love a burn. Burn would be nice. And again, Tailwind is still up for me. Alright, there's my grass HoOh. Alright, we just have to at least make some damage here. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, okay, so free damage and a free switch, essentially. Alright, we do a hit on the Sacred Fire. It's gonna do a little bit. It's actually pretty decent chip, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we get a crit, that's why. Can I get a burn too? No burn. Okay. So we can Brave Bird. I do have the coaching potential. Like Brave Bird, Surging Strikes. I could even CC that Miraidon here. So, you know, just so that I don't miss. I also have Chien-Pao that can take care of the Miraidon from this range. So what I could do is I can just Brave Bird this slot, and I can coach. I can U-turn too. You know what? I'm gonna just do free damage. I'm gonna do free damage. Okay. So a little bit of damage, so he stays in. Okay. So he didn't switch. Alright, I just want to remove the Ursh here. Ideally. I could have coached it too then. Alright. Okay, that's good damage. Alright, so now it's just Pachirisu. So there's a Pachirisu in the back. But I don't know what that other option is. He's trying to stall my Tailwind, I understand. But if he kills the Ursh, I'm going to go into Chien-Pao. Oh, it's just Volt Switch. Okay, Ursh goes down. That's not the end of the world. Yeah, that was a waste of a Surging Strike. I could have just did that into Miraidon then. That's not a good choice by me. But yeah. There's one. Oh no, there's the Whimsicott. There's my Tailwind petering out. So I can go into Chien-Pao here. I can blow up terrain yet again. Wait, what is that? So Whimsicott comes out. It could be Miraidon. Tailwind shenanigans. Amoongus also looks interesting. I can blow up terrain. Yeah, I'm still gonna go into Chien-Pao here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I understand he can go for his own. Oh. Okay. He did this. But here's the thing. I still have. Well, alright, so something. So I think the Whimsicott is Sash. So in that case, what I'm gonna have to do is just try to overwhelm by sheer power. Ideally. So Sacred Fire looks good here, and then Ice Spinner over here just to blow up terrain. I think this is the Sash one though. But I don't want to take a Nuzzle, that's a problem. How do I do this? I think I'm just gonna Sacred Fire, and I'm still gonna click Ice Spinner over here. See what it does. He could fake out, obviously. Oh, wait, whoa! Okay. I'm just gonna get tech down here. Wait, what is this? The Whimsicott is tearing into what? Steel? Oh no. We did not do a good job here. Alright, there's the Tailwind. I think he outspeeds. I think he goes for Nuzzle. He's gonna break my Sash. Yeah, that's correct. Oh no. And then Miraidon comes in, right? Oh. Yeah, that's good. He played me. Okay. He broke my Sash. And then we Ice Spinner. And then we blow up terrain, but yeah. Some chip. Okay, and then he brings back said Miraidon. Okay. Alright, but because he did this, so I have a play then. I have an idea. I don't know if it's a great idea, but he's got 3 turns of Tailwind. I have no turns of Tailwind. Okay, here's what we do. I think I have to just remove the Whimsicott first and try and protect with the Chien-Pao. Okay. Okay, we get the protect off. Okay, there's that. And he went for the drift. Okay, we should live this. You know, it's gonna do some decent damage. Okay, never mind. That did like paper damage. Okay, that's good. Moonblast into Chien-Pao. That's good. So what we're doing here is we're just gonna straight nuke the. Yep. Okay, good. All right, perfect. Yes. Yes, very nice. Okay. And now we kind of force him to play this game. All right. Because like Sacred Fire is still looking pretty good. I can also, you know, go and recover, go into Amoongus here, and just get the redirection pressure. How many turns of terrain he's got? He's got 4 turns. He's got 2 turns of Tailwind. What I want to do now is actually just go for my own Tailwind, and I can switch out my Chien-Pao here. Let's go into Amoongus. Alright, so this way we're gonna try and get this endgame scenario of having Chien-Pao be faster. Slash HoOh. Okay, Discharge comes out, we live this. That's easy live, just don't get paired HoOh. Yep, there it is, there's the Tailwind. Okay, we're fine now. I think. Okay. Alright, and so now I can do whatever. I can repossess. I kind of want to just save the stuff, so you know, just keep dealing chip damage and heal the HoOh. Ideally, he's something. It's his last turn. Actually, it's his last turn of Tailwind, right? Yeah, it's his last turn. So I see no reason why I need to rush. I'm just gonna protect here, and I'm gonna also just protect the Amoongus. Yeah, I'm just gonna preserve the Amoongus. Alright, protect here. If the Amoongus gets parried and dies, then Chien-Pao gets to come in, ideally, you know? Okay, there's the para. Alright, Amoongus, if it goes down, this would be good. Alright, there's Discharge. Is that gonna be enough, though? Okay. Alright, Amoongus goes down. That's fine. Alright, now Chien-Pao outspeeds. We are parried. Alright, but we have our own Tailwind. Alright, here's Chien-Pao. And all we have to do is land Ice Spinner and we win the game. If not, the game goes a little bit longer. But, you know, Sacred Fire burns. I don't want to deal so much chip damage to myself. Alright, but here we go. This should be good if we just land. Okay, we missed the Sacred Fire. That's bad. Okay. Okay, we win. Alright. Woo! Alright, that's good. So, see? It's all about positioning and maneuvering, ladies and gentlemen, right? See, Amoongus is still good in the Miraidon matchup, right? You don't need to click Spore. You just have to protect your Mons and get the spot that you need, and then you can clean things up. Good job, HoOh! Alright, folks, so there's the rental. Give this HoOh team a try. Let us know how you do. So you got to see the value of it, right? So even in that first game, you know, HoOh just straight up went down, but the fact that we were able to get up our Tailwind just meant our other options in the back were much faster, and then they were able to clean up. You know, Chien-Pao and Urshifu, they're so strong that they can secretly be the restricted on your team, just because they have so much damage and, you know, they hit hard and they're fast, and then Tailwind just makes them even faster than some of the other faster threats in the meta, right? In the third game, you saw the value of Amoongus in a Miraidon game, right? So you don't have to click Spore. All you have to do is just redirect, protect your allies. So this way, in the end game, you have the favorable position, and then you can just win games altogether. And even in that third game, right, you saw the value of Tailwind HoOh, right? Because, you know, especially if you can stagger it, because then you're going to be faster. And even if you do get paired, like in that Miraidon game, then you're still fine because, you know, under Tailwind, that's kind of neutralized anyway. So, you know, Chien-Pao is able to do the job there. So Jolly Chien-Pao was really good. It's a great call, and you saw the value of it already. And then, you know, the Raging Bolt also had some good games, you know, especially against Koraidon, we got to use it there, so that was also pretty nice in and of itself, right? So there it is. Again, give it a go. Let us know how you do. We'll be back with another video in the next one. Peace out and have a good one.